Welcome back to Newbury. We're live from the Crucible Sports and Social Club, and it's quarter-final time here in the Taom Shootout series. And what a matchup that was, and what a performance from Martin McIntosh, the best he has ever played, he has just said, to win through to the semi-finals. Let's get straight into quarter-final number 3, and welcome back a player who's a regular feature now on this Taom Shootout series circuit. He beat the wildcard Adam Penwell to reach another quarter-final. He is Moneymakin Lakin. And a little bit of a striptease as well. His opponent, the only unseeded player still standing, but bang in form, a former England junior. Welcome back, Liam Bullock.
And it's Liam Bullock that wins the lag. These two both from Derby. Would have played thousands of frames together. Good friends off the table. Given how they both played earlier, it's probably tough to split this one. Liam Bullock to get us underway. It's a huge break. Huge break. He's held the white. It's as good as break as you'll ever see. They haven't split perfect, but it was a massive break. Look at the way he just holds the white here. Perfection. Just about okay. He'll be able to cut this yellow into the right middle pocket. A delicate one.
Yeah, nicely played.
Played it well. Has to be as straight as possible on this. He's just underhit that a little bit, but he's going to have to leave himself at distance, just slightly away from the yellow. He wanted to be right behind it if it could be. He's not going to be able to be, and he's missed that. He's a little too far. He's tried to cheat the pocket a little bit to get as straight as possible on that other yellow, and he's messed it up. Lakin. It's back in. I won't mind that going. No. Wanted that in. What was the plan?
Whose was the blazer he acquired for the walk-on?
Was it yours?
I was a little bit concerned at the time because it did look like mine. It did look like one of mine, not the one I'm wearing today.
Well, he's missed and he's got away with it there, Lakin. Although it is a fairly easy up and down as far as up and downs go. Liam just deciding whether he should play the cut down the cushion, and if he misses he's probably going to cover the pocket, or whether he should go up and down and try and pot the yellow in the middle, which will almost guarantee him position if he plays a dead weight. This is the braver shot of the two. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, very nicely judged.
Brave's the word there, you know, the reward was there. It's not that hard a hit, it's just a simple one cushion escape.
Oh, straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And he's got the black.
That shot there was almost just as difficult, but he's played it really well, and it's like being a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, first blood to the underdog, Liam Bullock. So first blood to Liam Bullock against Moneymakin Lakin. The previous match, for me, the match of the day so far. And what a victory for Martin McIntosh, and he's with Simon.
Martin McIntosh, what a performance.
Yeah, it makes a change for me. Finally living up with the big boys and doing it myself for once. Really delighted.
You must be pleased. You obviously got off to a fly. Your break was huge in that match.
It makes a difference, doesn't it? You always feel if you pot a ball off your break, then you should finish it. And for once, my break worked well. I'd one in off from my break, and he finished it. And the other ones I finished myself, so happy man.
Well, must talk about, we were talking about the break, must talk about the golden break that wasn't. How do you feel about that?
I never knew to start with. I never clicked. Sean looked over at me and raised his hands up as if to say how unlucky was that, and then I'd forgot, and then I was like, oh yes! Shame, but it was a rule, so I'm happy.
Obviously, you got off to a great start and got yourself a long way ahead, and then he started coming back. You must have felt pretty uncomfortable.
I did, I really did. 4-1, and then he missed a ball. And I can't remember what I'd done. I had half a pocket at the top, missed it, and then he finished. And then the next frame again, had a careless in off, and I overhit the white in the middle. So again, when it went to the side, I was just like, please pull off your break. And luckily enough, it was another monster again. So.
It was a classy performance and a great way to finish it. You must be looking forward to the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's another really tough game, but I feel I'm playing good enough to beat them, so I'm up for the challenge.
Well, best of luck. We can't wait to see that one.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Thank you, Simon, with Martin McIntosh. Oh, what a performance that was. Has he got anything left in the tank after that epic display? He has a semi-final with John McAllister.
Meanwhile, Craig Lakin just wanted to nudge that black further up table, ideally over the middle pocket. He's now going to have to play this down the cushion, which is going to be obviously a bit more difficult. And he's missed it. He's missed it again. Trying to cheek the pocket because he was just off angle. Trying to just get perfect position on that black. Didn't want to be the white to be halfway over towards the middle of the table, so he's trying to cheat the pocket. Just caught that near jaw, and Liam Bullock's in for what could be a 2-0 lead. I think the black will go off the red into the middle pocket.
Yeah,
might have to play at a bit of pace and fairly thick, but I think it will go. Otherwise, it's not that difficult a double if you land perfect on the double. Literally only had a second left there as well before he pulled the trigger.
I think he would have fancied this, Liam Bullock. He wasn't at the top of his game, Craig Lakin, this afternoon. He kind of grounded out tactically to get himself over the line.
Yeah, and admitted to us afterwards that he's sort of not playing. He says he doesn't play as much as these boys.
Yeah, he said, I have to play like that because I don't play as much as these guys, so maybe I'm falling a little bit behind, to paraphrase what he said, which was interesting.
Yeah. There's a little bit of reverse
I
psychology
think so.
there.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
I think the double's the shot for the black. Just top this one through, play the yellow into the bottom left corner afterwards. Bottom right corner, it's fine. Literally take the white through a couple of inches and the double into the middle pocket's fairly easy. Certainly one you'd expect him to get. No, he's opted to play it off the red now. He needs to catch the red thick, and he does need to play it at pace. Otherwise he's going to catch that far jaw. Expect him to get it. A big moment in this match.
Yeah, well judged. 2-0 to the unseeded Liam Bullock.
Another massive break from Liam Bullock. So impressive. The way he's held the white again. Such a weapon. See Jordan Shepherd there. Waiting in the wings. Be hoping to play the winner of this.
He's done a lot of waiting today.
He has. Bottom of the draw.
Yeah, so last on every time.
Last on every time. I suppose on the flip side, when you get towards the business end, you kind of feel like you just keep going. Me personally, I think I probably would rather go straight from my semi-final into a final, especially obviously because you'd have won it. Just keep your hand warm. White's just jumped a little bit there, and it's kind of the bottom spin hasn't really kicked in. He now finds himself sort of at the top end of the table. He has got a long yellow into the bottom left corner pocket. He's eyeing up a plant as well.
I did have a look at the cloth actually, by the way, when I was out there for the introductions. There is a little hole in it from that previous match, yeah. Just up in that top left corner from where he's playing that shot. It's not massive. It's not an issue, I would say. But there's certainly a little bit of damage there.
Oh. Stop the tournament. Well, Liam's digging himself a bit of a hole here. He's sort of keeps running out of position a little bit more with each shot that he's played. Point now where he had to play that, and that was quite difficult. Wasn't guaranteed position. Wouldn't have had position had he made the pot. Craig Lakin's back in with another chance to get his name on the board. Wow, how's that gone in? Well, it'll do for second prize because the yellow doesn't pass the red into the top left corner pocket, and I think Craig's still favourite in this frame, but hasn't really settled yet, has he, Craig?
No. He looks to the unseeded player out of these two at the moment.
He does. Liam looks very comfortable out there. It's been really impressive.
Nothing really on, so why not have a go?
That's poor from Craig.
Another bad one.
He's so much better than this. He needed to find the gap there, which wasn't that difficult. He now finds himself 2 or 3 feet away from his work.
Shot.
That's good. It's a very good recovery. Again, just slightly out of position, just the wrong angle here to get back across table. Now, maybe a deep screw with a bit of reverse side, all the way up to the top of the table and back down. He's actually got quite a big margin of error.
You make it sound simple.
It's easy from there.
Oh.
We could just see from that camera angle, the last roll of that black there means that the red now doesn't go into the left middle pocket. And the yellow, I believe, is covering the double as well, so just a safety. Safety making Lakin. He's a good snooker as well, because whichever ball Liam hits, he's highly likely to leave something on for Craig, unless he makes it.
Almost. Oh, should be 2-1 now.
Should, yeah. The white's just got away from him a little bit there, but expect him to make this. Another match on the hands.
Not playing well, but he's hanging in. And that's what he did this afternoon.
Do you ever have any apps on your phone that you realise that you've had there for a long time, you've never used it once?
I actually had an app amnesty recently where I went through and had a look and got rid of all the ones that were taking up memory and not being used. Why?
I just checked my phone to see what the time was, see how we're running for time, and it said that learning the splits training will begin in 10 minutes. No joke.
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask.
Right. It's a fantastic break from Craig. He's really got into them. Really got into them. Look at the explosion from the pack. Just instant reaction. Held the white as well. So one of the fans in the background there just thinking the black was on its way to the corner pocket.
I think that was Kevin Moyles.
Well, he is a fan.
15-second shot clock, midway point of the match.
Yep. I think we're going to see Craig disturb the black here. If you play this at the right pace with run inside, he's just caught it too thick. He's got a red on though to this bottom left corner. Not as he'd have wanted it, but could have been worse.
Oh, well played.
Just about got there.
This now should be 2-2.
I'd be happy if this red goes into the top left corner pocket past
I think
the
it
yellow.
does.
Maybe it doesn't. If it does, surely he's got to play it now. No, he's gone for the cut. He obviously didn't go. He's gone for the cut.
Wow.
No, just needs to avoid the middle pocket on his way back up here. So a trace of side to keep it away from that middle pocket. Now needs it to slow up.
Where's it going? He's all right. Oh, hello.
He hasn't potted the black yet. Come on, DJ.
Well, DJ doing his best to put Craig Lakin off. Wow, seen everything today. 2-2 anyway.
Seen it all now.
Can you imagine if that was the final?
Imagine if he'd have missed the black.
Imagine, mid-80s, Dennis Taylor, Steve Davis. Dennis gets up off the black, plays with his glasses, and the DJ plays Don't Show Me Love.
A load of confetti come from the roof. Well, Liam so far has a couple of exhibition breaks. The white's just planted itself in the middle of the table. Can he keep it up? It's still a really well controlled break. He hasn't quite hit them as well, but it's a lovely split. Lovely split. Reds or yellows.
Well, we've had 2 lightning quick quarterfinals. This one is going to go the full 30 minutes.
Yeah, just a little bit of work to do now. The yellow tying itself up with a red in the bottom left-hand corner of the table, but we have plenty of opportunity to disturb it and get rid of it. He's done it now. It's a great shot. It's a really good shot from Liam Bullock, but it's not really on an awful lot. He's the yellow he's closest to. He can cut that into the middle pocket. But then the red's going, might mess things up. He hasn't got much time. Running out of time, he's missed. So we're getting a bit chaotic out here. Craig Lakin, from being 2-0 down, he's got a chance now to go 3-2 up.
Yeah, something's, I won't say something's clicked, but he's woken up a tad.
Yeah, that's a poor one though.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have overhit that by 2-3 foot and he'd have had something. This is difficult.
Oh, take the bones out of that.
It's a great shot from Craig Lakin. Dropped his chalk. He's just gone to reach for his chalk and it's not there. The excitement.
You can't be scrambling around for your chalk on a 15-second shot clock.
No. He needs to get as close to this right middle pocket as possible. In fact, he might have had a blessing in disguise there. He's got the perfect angle to play this now. He wanted that to be his last ball, ideally. Depending on his angle, he may well top this through and play this in the middle pocket, actually.
Yeah, that's what he's playing. He's taken these really well.
He has, and I think a bit of confidence, you know, from his last run at the last event, getting to the semi-finals and running Jordan really close as well. There we go.
Fantastic response from 2-0 down. Craig Lakin leads 3-2 in a race to 5.
He looks focused. Liam doesn't look best pleased. Makes a ball, he's hitting well. He's hitting really well, nothing down. Nothing down, and Liam Bullock's back in. Now if the yellow goes top left corner, you can tell it's tight because Liam's checking it now. If the yellow goes, he must do. There's a good chance for Liam Bullock this. Digging himself a bit of a hole in Liam. I don't think this yellow goes in between the black and red. He's got to disturb this. He has. It's come out okay. His next positional shot's going to be fraught with danger. He's to find himself a route up the table and back down without clipping any reds. No, what's he done? What has he done? Well, he could have left it in a worse position because he hasn't really left Craig anything easy. I think he is going to find himself in a snooker here. Oh no. Did go, I didn't think that went past the other red. There he is. Safety making Lakin. No, he didn't want that.
It's only delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
I'll do it on this one then.
He just wanted to play 2 safeties in a row. That's his thing now.
Well, this is exactly what he did this afternoon.
Yeah, just a bit of maturity, like he says, he's growing up.
Yeah, he's missed
He's
it.
maturing as a player. Sometimes just not pushing the boat out, playing that 1 safety shot can make life so much easier for yourself the next time you come to the table. As for all the money, it's looking like 4-2 to Craig Lakin.
Yeah, another big turnaround. Oh, did his best to miss that.
Wiped its feet, as they say. And this red into that middle pocket was supposed to be his last ball, which was going to give him really easy positional shot to get perfect in the black. So this is just a little bit more difficult. Might not get as close as he would have done to the black. These are easy for Craig Lakin.
We've seen a couple of these missed today, but they shouldn't be at this level now.
Craig missed an easier one than this earlier. He's made it.
4-2, 4 in a row. One away from a place in the semi-finals.
It's been a hell of a turnaround there in this match. Liam Bullock, the one thing that hasn't let him down so far has been his break. He's broke
come up
really
short.
well. He's come up short, come up dry.
Just when he needed it.
He's hit them so well though. There's not 9-10 balls in the top half of the table.
Well, Lakin looked out of sorts. He now looks favourite for a 5-2 win.
Looking to set up a rematch from his last semi-final against Jordan Shepherd. Should Sheppy get past Simon Fitzsimmons in our last quarter-final, coming up after this.
Was that in the last one in Manchester?
The last one in Manchester, yeah. Craig was 2-0 up on Jordan Shepherd, and Jordan went into, what do they call it, beast mode now?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Just rattled them
angry.
off, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then kept going into the final.
Like the Incredible Hulk, just got angry and just...
That's right. He won about into semi-final. He won, what, about 9 frames in a row, something like
I think he won the last 5 and the first... I'll tell you what it was. It was 2-0. He won 5 of the next 6, but the only frame that Craig won was a golden break.
Golden break, that's right.
It was the black off the
And then
break.
he kept going in the final. Yeah.
And then just kept going. He just played like he does sometimes. He just went into sort of I call it PlayStation mode, cheat mode, for about an hour.
Never had a PlayStation, I wouldn't know.
Did when I was a kid.
Not much of a gamer, never have been.
No, me neither. I used to play a bit of FIFA when I was a kid, and I kind of grew out of that as soon as I got a job. Really.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you want to keep the job, then it's a good thing to focus on.
Yeah. Yeah, not for me.
Last 3 minutes of this one, so I think Lakin knows he's there. And what a heavyweight contest we've got coming up in the final. Quarter-final. Simon Fitzsimmons, Jordan Shepherd. They've met twice in this Taom Shootout series, both in the final.
Yeah, and Simon lost both of those to Jordan Shepherd.
And he remembers it was he who reminded me of that. He said, I've played him twice in this, both in the final.
Yeah.
Not beaten him yet.
Players remember these things, and the other notable final that Simon's been to that Jordan hasn't is a World Championship final a couple of years ago, and he lost that to an informed Craig Marsh that day. So doesn't want a reputation of being a nearly man. No one wants that. That's nicely done from Craig, but it's a hell of a cut he's got here.
Yeah. This is one of those that if I played it, I'd end up missing the black completely.
He could do. He's digging down, so he's playing at the corner.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a nice little nudge back to safety. He's just got to get a wriggle on here, Liam, and hope for the best.
Go back to our junior days, a speed pull.
No, he's conceded. So Liam Bullock started well, the unseeded Liam Bullock took the first two, but the Bullock factor downed by money-making Craig Lakin. Back-to-back Taom Shootout semi-finals for Lakin, but who will he play? We'll find out after the break.